Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have a tag video for you today. I haven't done one of these in a while, but I thought the topic was really fun. It is 5 luxury items that I am no longer in love with. It was started by Winnie BLV and Bits and Bags, and I was tagged by my lovely friend Flo from Flo In The City. So I will link all their videos down below so you can check them out after you've done watching my video. So I've got 5 items for you, and I'm going to start with, they're all different categories. So I think I'm going to start with the bag. We'll just get the bag out of the way first. And it is actually this bag right here, my Louis Vuitton Sac d'Épaule, and I'm kind of not in love with this bag anymore. A little backstory on this one, I got it when the Monsieur Gabriel bucket bag was all the rage. I put my name on a waiting list for that bag, and in the meantime, I was so impatient that I just wanted a bucket bag. I spotted this one, and it was pre-owned, so I picked it up for a very good price. And I have to say, I really did enjoy carrying this bag. It is unique, it is roomy, it is very stylish because obviously it is the epi leather, and I do like black epi leather so much. It's one of my very favorite leathers from Louis Vuitton. However, I have realized that in recent years I'm not really in love with this bag anymore. It's on the shelf and I feel like it's just going to be sitting there for a little while. I guess when you've been collecting bags as long as I have, you kind of, you know, you get tired of things. Things come and go in fashion. And right now, I feel like these very tall, big north-south type of bags are not really very fashionable. Everything seems to be like east-west and long and elongated. So I'm not really in love with this one anymore. I don't know if I'm going to sell it though, only because I feel like a lot of things, you know, fashion is circular, and I feel like it might end up coming back in style in a couple years, and then I will regret giving it away or selling it. And since I hardly paid much for it at all, I feel like maybe it's something that I should hold on to. I don't know. I don't think this is going to be a classic, but anyway, it's a really cool bucket bag, but I'm just not in love with it anymore. Okay, keeping with the Louis Vuitton theme. I have nothing against Louis Vuitton. In fact, it is my #1 brand. I have more Louis Vuitton items than any other luxury designer brand, which is probably why I'm finding more things from Louis Vuitton than anyone else. But this one is my Sarah wallet in the monogram Vernis leather in the palm color. And I have spoken about this wallet a lot, so I won't belabor it. When I first got this wallet, I thought it was the most beautiful wallet I had ever seen. The color was absolutely stunning. It was so shiny and beautiful. It has so many compartments and it's so functional and easy to use, and I just loved this wallet. However, as time went on, I started to realize that it was not wearing well at all. So I started to get little scratches across the front, and then there was peeling on the sides. So all of these seams are peeling, and then I got lots of color transfer. So I don't know if you can see, when I close the wallet, it's all kind of one color, and then when I open it, you can see that this part here is clearly lighter than the rest of the wallet. So the rest of the wallet has picked up some color transfer, taking away that beautiful red, bright apple red color that I loved so much. So I was kind of disappointed in the durability of this wallet. I still like the function of it. It is a great functional wallet, but lesson learned, I will be very careful about buying any patent leather, small leather goods in the future, because I feel like when they are getting jostled around in your handbag, they tend not to wear so well. So unfortunately for me, this is one of those items that I'm just not in love with anymore because it really didn't stand the test of time for me. Next up is the final Louis Vuitton item. That's it. I have 3 out of 5. Again, nothing against Louis Vuitton, but I did buy this Bandeau a couple years ago. I love the idea of a Bandeau, but the practicality has turned out to be not there for me. I live in a very cold, wet climate. So our winters are really rough around here. They're very dirty and wet and snowy and cold, and it seems like I only want to use these and decorate my handbags when the weather's miserable outside and I just want to, you know, add a pop of color to my bag or my outfit, because otherwise I'm just wearing a black coat, you know how winter is. And so that is the reason that I purchased this, because I thought this beautiful pink and purple and gray color was going to be perfect with many of my handbags. I do love a gray handbag, and so I have quite a few. I also thought it would go beautiful with black, and the idea is there. And yes, the bandeau itself is still very, very lovely. I have to say, it is a gorgeous little piece, but I never, ever wear it, ever. I never reach for it. I'm not good with putting it around the handle, and every time I try to tie it in a bow on a strap, for example, I struggle, and if I'm in a hurry in the morning, it just gets tossed aside, and I've gotten to the point where I have stopped even reaching for it or trying to use it in any way. So yeah, the idea was there, but unfortunately it didn't work out for me. It's not really the color of it that I mind, it's just the whole idea of this piece of silk in, you know, on a handbag. I can't tie a bow, I can't really do braids. I'm just, I don't know, it's just not for me, unfortunately. I admire people who are able to do that and make them all fancy, but that's not me. So unfortunately, I'm really not in love with my little bandeau anymore. Next up, I have a pair of shoes for you. We're going to switch designers finally to Burberry. And I have a pair of Burberry shoes that at one time I loved these shoes. I adored these shoes. So you can see that they're a little bit different. They are a classic pointy toe stiletto pump, but they are suede and they are teal. They are the most gorgeous color, and they have a very high heel. So this is a 4-inch heel. They have this beautiful little heel plate on the back that says Burberry. The heel is covered with suede. It's all suede and leather. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful pointy toe. They've worn really well, surprisingly. And I used to wear these all the time to work. And now when I look at them, I wonder how I was able to walk around in them, because they do have this very, very skinny heel here too. So yeah, I loved these shoes at one time, and I used to wear shoes like this to work every day, but as I am getting older, I'm starting to realize that I don't really want to do the 4-inch heels anymore, so I am downgrading to 3-inch heels maximum. And this is one of those pairs of shoes that, while I got lots and lots of use out of them when I first got them, I do not reach for them anymore. I don't think I've worn these in probably 2 years, which really makes me sad, because they're such beautiful shoes. And you know, now that I'm looking at them, I think, oh my gosh, they're so pretty. I would never want to get rid of them. But yeah, I don't wear them anymore. So that is lesson learned. Well, not really. I did get my money's worth out of them, but even though they are a classic, sometimes even a classic doesn't get as much use as you would like. So these are gorgeous, gorgeous Burberry pumps, but just a little too high right now. I probably, if you know, I forced myself, I probably would reach for them to go out to dinner or something like that, but I cannot foresee myself walking around at work all day long in these kinds of shoes anymore. I just can't do it anymore, girls. So those, unfortunately, I'm no longer in love with them. And my last item, and this one makes me the most angry, these are sunglasses from Chanel. Now, Chanel is synonymous with high-end luxury, high price tags, and I would think that their quality should be second to none, but that is not the case with a lot of their items. I don't have any of their costume jewelry. I've heard too many horror stories, but I really thought I would be safe with a pair of sunglasses. It comes in a really nice case, I must say. The case is nice and sturdy. It's not too big. These are the sunglasses, and yes, they are very classic. I still think they are good looking. They have a nice shape to them. They're not outrageously big. They're not so weird that they're going to date really quickly. But the problem with these sunglasses is the emblem on the side. So when I got them, they did have this beautiful mother of pearl CC on the earpiece. Is that what we call this thing? The earpiece. And literally piece by piece, these pieces of mother of pearl started to break off and fall off the lens, or off the plastic. And so I don't know if you can see that right there. I'll try to put it close to the camera, but that side, the mother of pearl insert, the CC is completely missing. It broke off completely. I don't know where it went. It must have fallen off while I was wearing there or something. Totally fell off, and now there's nothing there except an indentation where at one time the mother of pearl used to be. This one is holding on, but just barely. There is a little piece that's cracked on it, and I have a feeling that it probably is going to fall off if I try to wear them again, because the other side, it just fell right out of them. And for me, that's such a disappointment, because these are expensive sunglasses. And again, Chanel is supposed to be synonymous with this beautiful luxury, high quality goods. And for sunglasses just to lose their decoration like that, I don't think that's acceptable. Now, what can I do about it? Probably nothing, because in reality, they're not going to be able to repair them. They'll probably just say, oh, you know, this is an old season of sunglasses and we can't repair them, and you know, too bad, so sad. So that really kind of upsets me, to think that these high quality, high end, high price items are not living up to, you know, their reputation. So for me, I don't know if I would ever buy another pair of Chanel sunglasses, because I feel like that's just unacceptable, that they just start to fall apart like that. They should at least have a guarantee of some kind. And there's nothing I can do. It's gone, it's broken. You can't purchase another mother of pearl CC to insert in your sunglasses. So yeah, I mean, you know, maybe it's not that noticeable. Maybe if I, you know, have my hair down on this side, people aren't going to notice it, but I know it's there and it bothers me. So I am not in love with these sunglasses anymore. So those are my items, guys. What did you think? And why don't you tell me what you are no longer in love with while you're at it. If you have any comments or questions for me, leave them down below. If you like the video, please do give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video next week. Take care.